Alright, I went thrifting today. I was thrifting yesterday too. So Sabre sent me a 40% off clothing coupon, and then today we went to Plato's because they had like an event going on. Then I stopped at another thrift just because it was on the way. So this is for today's Goodwill stop. Some Viore shorts. They're good, like very subtle camo pattern to them. These are only $5. Let me make sure you guys can actually see this. I don't have my screen facing me, so I can't see anything. So I don't know, it's probably like 30 to 35 if I had to guess. I don't know what model it is. It doesn't have the style code in it. So let's see. This is something I don't see a lot. It's a Cleveland Indians hoodie. So the Indians changed their name to the Guardians. So stuff with the Indians like logo, or if it just says Indians, it's gonna be worth a little bit more. This was only $9. I've seen some comps going up to like 40, some were like 25. So I just got this just to try it out, see what happens. Let's see. This was maybe not my best decision, but I think it's a nice piece. So LL Bean, it's like a Nordic print, what is this? Cardigan, that's what I was looking for. So this was basically $8. There's 3 listed. They're all listed at like $60-ish. There's none sold, so that's the risky part. I'm gonna be sitting onto it for a while probably. Also, it's an extra small. That was the other bad thing. But like, I don't know. It seems like it's oversized a little bit, so I feel like it'll be okay. I don't know. I'm probably gonna hold on to this for a little bit before I list it. So I just started doing markdown sales again, so I don't want that to sit around and then get discounted a bunch. So, oh, okay. I forgot I had something good from Goodwill. It's not these. These are bird dog shorts. I'm not sure if these are supposed to be tie-dye or if someone did that on their own. It looks intentional. It seems well done, and the colors all match up to each other. So if you do find bird dogs, make sure you check the liner. Make sure the liner's not ripped up. These are only $5, so they're probably like 25 to 30 bucks. All right, this is the good item. It's my first time finding this. This is a Jam's World Hawaiian shirt. Let me make sure I get the tag on this one. This one's important. And this one is a collector's edition for the 30th anniversary. So it looked like this 30th anniversary stuff was going for the neighborhood of like 100 to 150. I had to go into Terapeak to find this pattern, and they only sold it for $80. But you know, if you only list it for 80, you can only sell it for 80, right? So I'm probably gonna list mine at like 150-ish. We'll see. That was only $9, so very nice. All right, I think we're on to the Plato stuff now. So the event was grunge. So there's a lot of band tees, some like Affliction and stuff. Nothing super old. I think this is 2007. Yeah, but you'll see it's fairly cheap. Let me see if I can get this on here. So this one's $8, and then I had 20% off of whatever the tag says. So these are probably like $20 to $25 tees, hopefully. This one I got because it's on this Rockwear tag. This seemed like it's pretty decent. If you know Winterland, I think it's distributed by the same people or manufactured by the same people. So seemed good enough for me. Another Pink Floyd. What is this on? I think this is on a Tennessee River. No, it's an all style tag. This was $6, so I don't know. It's probably like a $25 shirt again. Let's see, 2005 Kiss. This one's on the Tennessee River. So, like I said, these are nothing crazy, but this one's on the Winterland. That's what it was. $8 on this one as well. This is what Winterland tag looks like. There's some good prints you can find on Winterland tags. It's only the second time I've seen that tag, and I've picked it up both times, so it's been good for me. Yeah, ooh, this is my favorite of the band tees. Alice in Chains. This was 2005. There was one really good comp on this. I think it was like $80, but there's another one for like $35. So I'm gonna say, let's just call it a $30 shirt. And then this one was $8 as well. So, I think that was all the band stuff. Yeah, this might have been a slight overpay, but I don't mind having slim margins on good items. So, Affliction Thermal, this was tagged $14. I think this is easily $30. So, just like the graphic, I like the color. What size is it? Size large. Okay, this is really cool. Comps were all over the place, but I think my design's cool enough to get on the higher end. I hope. I unzipped it, but it's a reversible Affliction full zip hoodie. So this side has a huge graphic on it. I think this inside is cooler. The black with the green. This is Affliction right down the spine. So very cool. This was tagged $18. Yeah, kind of surprised. I thought they'd want a little bit more, considering they put the little shirt at 14, but I won't complain about it. Let's see. This is a good brand. This is ASRV, it stands for Aesthetic Revolution. So this is what their, like the more recent tag looks like, I think. Their older stuff says Aesthetic Revolution, but let's see, I don't see the logo I'm looking for. They have like some logo, it's got like wings on it. I don't know. Let's see. Got Famous Stars and Straps. I don't remember whose brand this is. I want to say this is like a skater's brand. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments, but what was this? Come here. 12 bucks. It is new at tags as well. So, honestly, I didn't really look at comps for this. I don't know what to expect on it, but I figured it was better than whatever 20% off of 12 is. This is ice cream. This is Pharrell Williams brand or line or whatever it is. I don't know. This was tagged 14. For some reason, I thought it was cheaper, but I think it's still gonna be fine. It seemed like most of the ice cream t-shirts were like 30. It really depended on the print, obviously, but 30 seemed like a safe floor for it. All right, we're on to yesterday's haul. This is all from Savers. Everything was 40% off. I already cut off the tag, so like I'll try to remember what I paid, but truly I don't have a clue. Okay, so this was a tricky item. So nice flannel shirt, it had these buttons. Let me show you this tag. So this is where the confusion started. So you'll see it says Stratton flannel here. So I looked up Stratton flannel, and all the results were from Izod. I guess they have a model that's also called the Stratton flannel. And I was looking at this, I was like, is this Izod? Like, this doesn't look like Izod. Like, the buttons have these spears on them. So I was looking at this tag, trying to find Izod anywhere on it. And then I noticed the URL here on the tag. It says First Spear. So I looked up First Spear Stratton flannel. 0 search results. I was like, oh dang, that sucks. But then I switched it to sold, and I think there was 4, and they all sold for like $60. So I think this was marked at like $10-ish, then 40% off of that. So that was awesome. This one hurt a lot. This came out on a new rack. It was tagged $3. Wu-Tang Forever. So cool. So it's on the nice little anvil tag. Hurt my soul. Sleeves are cut off, if you couldn't tell. This is supposed to be a normal t-shirt. Couldn't find any solds on it. The only listings I saw were for like $250. So, you know, I have no clue what to value that at. It hurt, but I wasn't gonna pass on it for like $2. So these are nice. They are a little flawed, but if you don't know this brand, it's called Tracksmith. Let's see, here's their logo, this jackrabbit thing, whatever that is. It's missing some stitching down here, so like the hem's unraveling. But I think these are still like 30 bucks easily. Maybe not easily. Let's say 25 to 30. So even with the flaws. And there was 2. Those were tagged $8. This was tagged $5. So once again, we got our little logo down here. As far as I'm aware, they will always have this size tag on it. This is like a waffle knit shirt. I didn't even look this up. I have no clue what this is worth yet. So, but I've sold some pretty crappy Tracksmith shirts for like $30 before. So, and every time I've had it, it sells super fast. Let's see. That wasn't it. There's no way that was it. Oh, here you go. This was only tagged $5. Just gonna throw it on the ground real quick. Affliction. So these aren't worth a whole ton, but you know, if it costs me like $3, I'm gonna get it. It's probably worth like 20, 25. This is something I'd probably list for like $22.88. Something weird like that. Ooh, okay, this is a new category I'm getting into. Dazzle shorts. Man, I found out why these are so valuable the other day, and I felt very silly. So, these are Purdue, which I think these would do better without the Purdue thing. So you want to find gold ones, and like these light blues also do good. Really any loud color. Like I've seen some green ones do good as well. I think I saw orange sell for a bit, but so these are both Nike. You can find Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Puma. They can all do good. So you just want them to be really shiny. I mean, you take your pictures, like put some wrinkles in it so they can see how shiny it is. Yeah, this is a made in USA Nike, so I can't even tell if you guys can see that. These were both tagged $10 each, so I paid $6 plus tax for each. This one had a sold comp in a size large for $85. These are a 2XL, and it's missing the drawstring, so I'm expecting to get less than $85. But I will let you know, I do have some gold Dazzle shorts. They're not Nike, they're Adidas, and I have them listed for $250 because there was a sold comp on an auction for $250. So maybe look into that. Maybe don't check in Google if you don't want to see some stuff you don't want to see, but I'll let you guys figure out why they're valuable. Some Fabletics shorts here. These were tagged $8, I think. And just because they're nice purple size, they're in good condition, and they were cheap, I got them. They're probably worth like $20. I don't remember what model this is either. I need to study that up again. I used to remember what each model was, but don't remember anymore. Basic Mizzou polo, just a nice Nike piece. This was tagged $8, I think. So I'm paying like $5. It's really nice. It's like the more recent Dry Fit, I think. It's not Dry Fit Advantage, but it's got a nice like updated tag on the inside here. So it's probably like 20, 25 bucks. You got Boy Scouts. This is new with tags. So where is it? There it is. So this is probably worth 35 or 40. There's no patches or anything except for the US flag, that comes on all of the uniform shirts. So yeah, no custom patches. This was probably my favorite find. This was tagged $6. This is from 1973. It is a St. Patrick's sweatshirt for the University of Missouri at Rolla. Very cool. Now it's called Missouri S&T, I believe. It is a little thrashed. There's like holes in the armpits. But, and it is a little small. I just wish it was bigger. Other than that, I love it. So, I love the old crew neck cuts where it's got the big seam like running from the armpit to the shoulder. Don't know what the value is on this, to be honest with you, but super cool. Let's see, I think the rest of this is from, I went to a Plato's Closet yesterday as well. There's one that I don't go to as much just because it's kind of far away, but I was out there to go to Savers, so I stopped in. We got some Nike golf pants. These are new with tags. This is something I love finding at Plato's Closets, like new with tag stuff that they don't really care for. Like it's not like an in-style thing, but they're like, oh, this is really nice and it's new, so we'll buy it for cheap. I think this was tagged $18, but the sold comps are telling me I'll get like 60, so that's fine with me. Let's see. This was only $10. I don't know why. It's a Patagonia heavyweight fjord flannel, I believe. I thought for sure there's going to be a flaw, and that's why it was $10, but I brought it home. I looked at it under my lights. I could not find anything wrong with it. So I think they just bought it like out of season. Like, it's kind of warm right now, so they probably are not trying to buy long sleeves. But since it's such a nice piece, they took it anyways, I guess. Let's see. Only 2 items left, looks like. This is a hoodie from the brand Legends. I'll show you this logo. You don't see this logo a whole lot. Let's see. There we go. Now there is a brand called Legend. It's like 3 diamonds. That's a brand you do not want. You want Legends, plural. I have one of these listed for like 40 bucks. This is 2XL and it's a good color. So I think I should get at least 40. What was this? I think this was $12. Okay, last item. I got this at Savers. It was just in the bottom of my pile. This is a brand called Kid and Ace. It's not super great. It's kind of hard to find too because there's no tags back here. But I think all of their items have this little, like whatever this loop is. And then go to the back. This is their logo. Like, I don't even know what this is. So that's usually on the back. And then the one way I usually find it is by the buttons. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but all the buttons say Kit and Ace. So that's like my #1 hack. If I see something that doesn't have a tag, I'm trying to figure out what brand it is. I always look at the button first because so many brands put like their company name on the button. So yeah, this was, I think this was like $4. So I would have paid like $2 after the discount. Cool, that's everything. I have one video edited, ready to go, but it's like a vlog. So I'm holding on to that for a minute, and then I'm editing my sales video right now. So that'll be on in a couple days. So see you guys soon.